Students, now let us study about the Stirling numbers. First of all, there are two types of Stirling numbers, Stirling number of first kind and Stirling number of second kind. Today we are going to discuss about Stirling number of second kind. The first kind is basically like a circular permutation when you have to make people sit around a table or you have to arrange something in a circular way. So we are not going to discuss about that. We are going to discuss about the another case when I am talking about the Stirling number of kind 2, right? So now what exactly is my target? What exactly I want to do? First let us talk about that. Now suppose you have two different boxes B1 and B2. Okay, so you have the set of box. I can have any number of boxes. Okay, and then I have few objects, suppose A, B and C, right? Now what I want to do, I want to arrange these objects in these boxes so that no box is left empty, right? Now how I can do it? Now what can be my arrangement? See, the first arrangement is I can keep A here, so BC will go here. Now I can reverse also because the two boxes are different boxes. In the case of same boxes, situation is different, which we will discuss. Now the other one is in B1 I can keep BC and B2 I can keep A. Now let me isolate B. So A and C will go here and A and C comes here. So B will go here. Now let me leave alone C. So AB came here. If AB come here, then C will go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I got 6 ways to arrange 3 objects in 2 boxes. Now this is represented as P 3, 2 is equal to 6. So I can do it in a 6 ways. Now just assume if my both the boxes are of same type and my first restriction remains the same, that no box should be empty. Now in the case when B1 and B2 are exactly same, so these two will represent almost same thing. Same way, these two will represent the same thing and these two will represent the same thing. So how many ways I can do the arrangement? So that is 3 and it is represented by S 3, 2 is equal to 3. So basically I am talking about P M, N and I am talking about S M, N, where I am arranging M objects in N places or N boxes. In place of object, I can say there are 3 students and there are 10 type of fruits. Like that, many situations I can do, right? The only thing I am doing the distribution, correct? Now, when I am talking about this case, when my boxes are different, what formula I am going to use is, this is equal to summation k is equal to 0 to n minus 1 to the power k nc k n minus k n minus k to the power m, and SMN is called Stirling number of second time. So this is Stirling number of second type. When you will study functions and relations, I will be relating this Stirling number to number of onto mappings. So right now we will just understand the meaning of Stirling number. Later on we will connect it to the relations and functions onto mapping specially. Okay. Now SMN is nothing but P M, N upon n factorial. So the same formula you can write and just divide it by n factorial. I have one more formula to calculate this Stirling number. That formula is based on like this, like a recurrence relation. S M minus 1, n minus 1 plus n S M minus 1, n. Right. Now this how I can make it a recurrence relation, because whatever come I can simplify it further. Now how I am going to simplify it further, that I will tell you. See, use your common sense and tell me, when I am writing S M, n, what I am talking about? I am talking about arranging M objects in n boxes or n places. Now suppose if I say I want S n comma 0. So how many ways I can arrange n object in 0 place? Of course 0. How many ways I can arrange 0 object in 0 places? One way, because there is nothing. Then how many ways I can arrange n objects in n places? One, obviously. How many ways I can arrange n object in one place? Obviously one, because all will go in the same box. So like this I can derive the recurrence relations S n minus 1 is equal to nc2, and same S n comma 2 is equal to 2 to the power n minus 1 minus 1. Okay. Now this was a basic idea. So I told you two categories. One, when boxes are different and I am arranging m object in the n boxes. And second, I have told you when I have the same boxes, that time it is the Stirling number and the formula is simple Pmn upon n factorial. Now there is one more category. Suppose I have m objects which I am arranging in n boxes. Okay. Now they are identical boxes, but now the first restriction I am removing, that there should be no empty box. So now I can have the empty box as well. That time my ways, the number of ways I can do this arrangement is given by this formula. So basically I have told you three formulas. This is the third formula. This is one formula. This is one formula. And this is the main formula. Correct? So when the numbers m and n are big, it is always advisable to use this formula so that you can use the calculator and quickly solve. When they are the small numbers and close by numbers, this method also works. So I hope now you are clear with what is the concept of Stirling number. It is just the count of how you can arrange m object in n places when the boxes are exactly same. Okay. Now what I am going to do, I will do some questions so that the concept is more clear to you. Okay, let us start with the simple questions first. Now let me try to find out the value of P3, 2. Right? Now what is the formula? My formula is P m, n is equal to summation k is equal to 0 to n minus 1 to the power k n c n minus k to the power m. Correct? So let me put it here. P3, 2 is equal to summation k is equal to 0 to what is n? 2 minus 1 to the power k, then 2 c 2 minus k, then 2 minus k to the power m is what? 3. Okay. Now let us open the summation. First you put k is equal to 0. When you put k is equal to 0, minus 1 to the power 0 is 1. So 2c2 and 2 to the power 3. Right? Then plus. Now put k is equal to 1. So minus 1 to the power 1, 2c1 and 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 to the power 3. Then plus. Now I will put k is equal to 2. Now see, when I put k is equal to 2, this term will make everything 0. Correct? So now what is 2c2? You can directly use the calculator, or this is our basic formula. Into 8 minus 2c1 is what? 2 factorial upon 1 factorial into 1 factorial. Right? This is cancel. 8 minus 2 is 6. So my answer is 6. Now this is the value of P3, 2. So what is the Stirling number? Stirling number is 6 by 2, that is 3. So 3 ways I can do this work. Correct. Now let us do it by one more formula. I told you this formula as well. Sm, n is equal to Sm minus 1, n minus 1 plus n Sm minus 1, n. Now let us substitute. S3, 2 is equal to S2, 1 plus 2 S then I have m is 3, so it will become 2 comma 2. Now what is the value of 2 comma 1? 1. What is the value of s 2 comma 2? N comma n is also 1. So my answer become 3 from here. Right? So whatever method you use, you will get the answer. Okay, and the concept is very, very simple. I hope you understood this question. Now let us do one more question. Now suppose A is a set of objects 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And B is the boxes or the spaces, whatever you want to name it. Find how many ways you can arrange it. In how many ways the element of A can be put in B. Correct? Now obviously here see all the boxes are different. So I am asking you the value of P 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, comma 4. So this is what I am asking you to find out. Right? Now apply the formula. If you apply the formula, this is summation. K is equal to 0 to n. N is here 4. Minus 1 to the power k. 4c, 4 minus k. 4 minus k to the power 7. Now open the summation. What you will get? 4c4, 4 to the power 7. Plus minus 1 to the power 1. 4c3, 3 to the power 7. Plus minus 1 to the power 2. 4c2, 2 to the power 7. Plus minus 1 to the power 3. 4c1 plus minus 1 to the power 4. 4c0, 0. Correct? Now use your calculator and solve all these values. NCR is also there in your calculator. Use directly NCR. Okay? You can save a lot of time. I know it is easy to do it, but then also use calculator and get your answers. So this is equal to 8400. So this is my answer. Right? Now suppose if the same question I would have told कि all boxes are same, all are W. In that case, what would be the answer? My answer would be 8400 upon 4 factorial. Correct? So this is S of 7 comma 4 value. Easy? Now let us do one more question. I'll just give you the hint so that you can do now. So you can pause the video and you can try it and then you can cross check the answer. Now suppose you have these many objects which need to be arranged in these many places. So how you can do it? Since all numbers are different means boxes are different. So you are finding out P 6 comma 4. Correct? So the same way you apply the same formula and you'll get the value as 1560. So all of you should try it and cross check your answer. Okay? And if I ask you what is the value of S 6 comma 4, so that will be 1560 upon 4 factorial. Correct? So this is how you have to do the questions. Okay? Now let's do one more question to understand it in a much better way. Okay. So now next question is your find S of 5 comma 4, S of 8 comma 6 and S of 5 comma 3. So when directly they are asking S, you can use your recurrence relation also. Let me show you one so that the other two you can do. I know that Sm comma n is equal to S m minus 1 comma n minus 1 plus n S of m minus 1 comma n. Okay. So S 5 comma 4 is equal to S 4 comma 3 plus 4 S 4 comma 4. Correct? Now here this value I know it is 1, but I need to find out this value. So what I'll do, I'll find out separately S 4 comma 3. If you want, you can here only split it. Okay? To avoid the confusion, I am doing this. Let me name it equation number 1. Now again apply the same formula, this one. So what you will get? S 3 comma 2 plus 3 S 3 comma 3. Again this value to I know. This value is unknown. let it be equation number 2. So now I'll target this. So if you want here only in continuation in brackets you can solve, but I am finding it out separately to make it more clear. Now this will be S2 comma 1 plus 2 and S of 2 comma 2. Now you know this also and you know this also. So this value is 1 plus 2, that is 3. Now this value 3 you substitute here. So how much you will get? You will get S of 4 comma 3 is equal to 3 plus 3, that is 6. Now this value 6 you substitute in equation number 1. So S of 5 comma 4 is equal to 6 plus 4 and 1. So how much you will get? 10. That is my answer. Easy? Now same way, if I ask you this question, okay, 8 comma 6. So now since the number is big, if you do like this, it will take a lot of time. So I will suggest you find out P8 comma 6 and then divide it by 6 factorial. So you can try this question, your answer will be 266. Same way, if you try S5 comma 3, since the number are small, you can use this recurrence relation as well as that one. Whatever you prefer, you can use that. Okay, but you should remember the relation between S and P. Okay, now let us see one application of this type of question. Now my questions are, there are 6 programmers. There are 6 programmers. Okay, who can assist executives, 8 executives. In how many ways can the executive be assigned? So executives I am assigning, okay, to 6 programmers. So executive I am assigning to programmers. This is the question. So that at least one executive should have one programmer. Means none of the box is empty. Correct? And how many executive I have told? I have 8 executive and I have how many programmers? 6 programmers. So basically I am asking you to find out P8 comma 6. So again apply the same formula and your answer will be 191520. Very important question. Okay. So only you need to understand what is M, what is N. Okay. And especially here I have mentioned the condition that every executive will have at least one programmer, means no box is empty. Okay, so now since I am repeating again and again no box is empty, so let us do one question where box can be empty. Now write on the question, find the number of ways distributing 4 distinct objects among 3 boxes. So this is M and this is N, with some boxes possibly be empty. So few box can be empty now. So what was the formula? I told you when the box can be left empty, my formula is I is equal to 0 to K and S M comma I. Right? Now this is not K, this is N. Okay. So now let me substitute the value. So this is summation I is equal to 0 to 3 S 4 comma I. Right? Now open the summation. First put I is equal to 0. So S 4 comma 0 plus S 4 comma 1 plus S 4 comma 2 plus S 4 comma 3, and I am done. Now put the values. What is the value of S40? N0 was 0, then 1. Okay, now I need to find out this. So now let me try to do it directly. So this can be written as, by the recurrence relation, 3 comma 1 plus 2 S 3 comma 2. Correct? Plus. Now S 4 comma 3, how I can write? S 3 comma 2 plus 3 S 3 comma 3. Correct? So now this will be See here, this number will also be 1. This number will also be 1. Correct? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 plus 2s, basically 3s, 3 comma 2. Let me solve this one as well. So this will be equal to, if I apply the formula, s 2 comma 1 plus 2s 2 comma 2. So this will be equal to 5 plus 3, 1 plus 2. So 2 plus 1, 3, 3 3s are 9. So 5 plus 9, that is equal to 14. So 14 ways I can do this thing. I can arrange 4 objects in n boxes when there is a chances that few boxes can be empty. Okay, so this is how you need to do the Stirling numbers. Now I'll give you few more questions for the practice. Now see, my question is find s of 8 comma 7 given s of 7 comma 6 is equal to 21. Now when I want to find out s of 8 comma 7, this is equal to s of 7 comma 6 plus 7 s of 7 comma 7. Now what is s of 7 comma 6? It is given 21. So 21 plus 7, s of 7 comma 7 is 1. So this will become 28. So this is my answer. Okay. Same way you can do one more question. This is one and the same category. Suppose s of 8 comma 4 is equal to 1701. S of 8 comma 5 is equal to 1050. S of 8 comma 6 is equal to 266. Then find s of 10 comma 6. When they give this type of relation, means they are expecting you to use the recurrence relation. Okay, so when you will solve this question, you will get the answer 22827. So with this we are done with the Stirling number of second kind. It's a very easy and small topic. Thank you.